This is a review of Yankee Candle's Autumn Leaves. The current notes of the re-release are top notes of pomegranate, orange blossom, and white pine needles. The middle notes are blackberry, juniper berry, and rosemary. And the base notes are birch leaf, red maple leaf, and dried persimmon tree leaves. I have not yet smelled the re-release of this candle. I think it's very recent. My next trip to Massachusetts, I will try to get my hands on the re-release to make comparisons. My Autumn Leaves is vintage, and it was made in 2008. I bought it off Mercari from a woman who was purging her huge collection, and I think I paid around $40 plus shipping. Here is the smell on cold. It's piney and a bit smoky. It's clear that Yankee was trying to replicate, at least in part, the fragrant smell of burning leaves. I also smell simmering red fruits that, while somewhat indistinguishable, are delicious. There's a ribbon of juniper berry that adds a fresh edge and mixes well with the smokiness and rosemary. It's not a warm fragrance per se, and it's not gourmand, but it's not really crisp or refreshing either. I think it's a season neutral, woody fruity. For me, they have indeed managed to capture, in some respects, the smell of burning leaves. Raking and burning leaves in many parts of the world is kind of like an involuntary rite of passage in the fall, and it definitely was for me growing up. And like most smells from my childhood, burning leaves is embedded in my mind and always transports me back to my favorite season. Autumn Leaves is a lovely representation. The pine and rosemary and juniper take center stage, but it also smells like expensive potpourri to me. The addition of the red fruits keep this candle from becoming truly photorealistic, which can be a positive or a negative, I guess, depending on where you stand. I find that the more familiar I am with notes that are used in perfumery, the easier it is for me to identify them. I'm always happy when I can smell the advertised notes, and based on what I'm interpreting from this candle, the current note breakdown on Yankee's website seems pretty accurate to my vintage candle. The problem is when we get to performance. The performance is just okay. Under the warmer, it's good. It gives a nice fragrance to our living room, which is 250 square feet. But when burned, this candle just cannot scent the entire space. If burning it, I think it's better suited for smaller spaces. The scent itself is fairly light. All of the different notes that I smelled on cold are basically just muddled into a piney, fruity fragrance that smells good, but not really even remotely close to the smell on cold. It is entirely possible and pretty likely that over the last almost 20 years, the fragrance oils of this candle have degraded. When I'm in the mood for something lighter and unobtrusive, this candle is a good fit to burn in a smaller space, smaller bedroom, guest room, office, or even the bathroom. I will try to pick up the re-release of this version and do a review on it. Thanks for watching.